Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video if you want to see more content like this. And as always, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you want to see me veganize next. So today we're going to be making vegan sour cream chicken enchiladas. I'm super excited to share this recipe with you. My Aunt Janice used to make this for me all the time growing up, and it's a recipe that I absolutely adore, so naturally I had to veganize it. This cream sauce is going to blow your mind and you're going to want to drink it by the gallon. Today I'm going to be making this using soy curls, but you could substitute with potatoes, beans, jackfruit, whatever you prefer and whatever you're comfortable with. So let's go ahead and get right into this recipe. So you're going to want to start off by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Then you're going to want to place a pot on your stovetop and you're going to want to put about 2 cups of water in there because we're going to rehydrate our soy curls. We're going to start off by cooking these and flavoring these. So what I have here is some chicken broth based seasoning. This is a vegan chicken substitute. I'm just going to put a little bit into my water in order to kind of flavor my soy curls. Now this is optional, but I really do feel like it adds an extra depth of flavor. So after we add that in, we will just mix it up and then we're going to bring that to a boil. Once your seasoning and water has come to a boil, you're just going to drop your soy curls in there, mix it up a little bit, and turn off the heat. And then we're going to place a lid on this, and we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. And that's going to kind of warm and cook through and rehydrate your soy curls. So we're going to go ahead and start on our cream sauce while our soy curls are soaking. Now I'm going to start with a vegan butter because we're going to make a roux for this sauce. Now I'm using the Miyoko's European style vegan butter today, but you could use a vegan butter of your choice. Whatever you want will work for this recipe. And then we're just going to melt that down completely. And then we'll go ahead and add in our flour. I'm going to turn the heat down slightly because you do not want this to burn. You just want to cook off that flour flavor, but you don't want to overcook it because it can burn really quickly. So you're just going to do this for about 30 to 40 seconds. And then we're going to start adding in our vegan vegetable broth or vegan chicken broth. Today I have some vegan chicken broth, but whatever you have, whatever you're comfortable with, you go ahead and use that. I used the base seasoning that I showed you guys earlier to make this broth. And then we're just going to slowly add it in, continuously stirring every time so that we can make sure that there's no clumps and that we have a nice smooth sauce. So now that's all mixed together, we're going to go ahead and finish adding the rest of our ingredients to our cream sauce. So I'm just going to start here with some vegan sour cream. And then we're going to add in some diced green chilies. This is just canned, mild, diced green chilies. But if you have fresh, you could use those, of course. And then some salt and pepper to taste. And then I just wanted to quickly show you here, this is the vegan sour cream that I use, the Tofutti brand, but you could use whatever vegan sour cream that you like. And then we're just going to go ahead and mix that up and keep that on a low heat just for about, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes I think I did. And then once everything is well incorporated, then we're going to go ahead and set this sauce to the side. So now that we've set our sauce to the side, we're going to get started on those soy curls. Once they're done soaking, you're going to want to drain them and let them cool, and then you're going to squeeze all of that moisture out of them. You want them to be like spongy kind of texture, but not wet. Then this is optional, but I like to shred them up for this recipe, so I just kind of pull them all in half. So now that we've shredded up our soy curls, we're going to go ahead and season them. I'm using some adobo. I feel like this is the best seasoning for this recipe, but obviously you could make your own. You could use some garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, something to that nature, or just a pre-made taco seasoning if you'd like. And then we're going to mix that up, and then we're going to add half of our mozzarella cheese. I'm using Daiya, and that's a personal preference. You can use whatever one you like, but my family really likes the melt in this one for this recipe, so that's the one that I went ahead and went with. And then we're just going to mix that up, and then we're ready to assemble this recipe. So now it's time to go ahead and assemble these enchiladas. We're going to start with a 13 by 9 baking pan, and we're going to spray that with some cooking oil, and then we're going to take our flour tortillas and we're going to distribute our filling evenly amongst all of them. These are 6-inch flour tortillas. So let's go ahead and roll all these enchiladas up. So now that we're finished rolling up all our enchiladas, it's time to pour that delicious cream sauce right over the top. So now these are ready for the oven. We're going to go ahead and set that mozzarella cheese to the side because that's going to go on the top once they've had a chance to bake for a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and place these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. After about 25 minutes, we're going to go ahead and pull them out, and we're going to go ahead and place our cheese on top. So once I place the cheese on top, I'm going to shut my oven off, and I'm going to turn my broiler on high for about 1.5 minutes to melt that cheese. And then they're ready to serve, guys. We're going to pull these out. You're going to want to let them cool for about 5 to 10 minutes before you serve because they are piping hot, and you want to give it a minute just so that sauce can set up a little more. But guys, this is absolutely delicious. I know you're going to love this recipe. I can't wait for you guys to try them. My brother, who is not a vegan, devoured them tonight and absolutely loved them, if that gives you any indication of how delicious they are. As always, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. Go ahead and tag me if you make one of these recipes. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought of this video, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!